We've all heard about Sonic. He has been a long household fixture, alongside Mario, Donkey Kong, and many other amazing mascots. However, it's been painfully clear throughout the years that he's more of a meme than a positive image in the gaming community. Sonic Superstars tries to really go back to the bare-bone roots of the classics, with their many issues while maintaining a somewhat functional game. Unfortunately, you are forced to launch Epic Games if you want to play online or even play offline, which, alongside with the fact that they want $60 for a Sonic game, is a fairly huge red flag. You must accept or click on the X every single time you open up the game, which is extremely annoying. I can't say that I've always been a big fan of Sonic, or really a fan in general. I was never able to avoid the problems associated with his speed. Sonic is supposed to be a very fast character, but the games are always heavy and cumbersome, making them rotate between a constant state of slow and fast. So unless you're willing to fully dedicate yourself to memorizing the map's layout, you will never get a pure state of speed without hitting something and then slowly building back up that speed that you've lost. It's like racing a sports car at below the speed limit. That doesn't really sound like fun, does it? I have to say that because it is a Sonic game, in comparison to Sonic Boom and Sonic Frontiers, it performs reasonably well. Now let's not compare it to the murder of Sonic, but I actually tolerated the game because it seemed like a vintage game, albeit a lot more physically similar to the original gameplay in both good and negative aspects. I could see myself coming back for the actual gameplay if I ever felt like learning the maps. The music could have been a lot better. It's a little bit too repetitive with no real upbeat tempo that helps you catch on to it. There are a few things that you can accomplish in this game, like running around and learning the map layouts and finding all the secret rings while occasionally encountering a boss. Though, now that I mention it, bosses didn't really feel all that fantastic due to Knuckles. You know if you know, he's always had something up his sleeve to throw the game off balance. You can effectively grab boss walls and simply wait for them to rotate, which I believe to be a very simple overlooked thing. It's not all about single player. You can play multiplayer with the AI or even your friends. Unfortunately, as previously stated, if you wish to play online, you must register with an Epic Games account, even though you already have a Steam account. Nobody likes Epic Games, and this isn't going to help them win any favors from us. This is actually a pretty good attempt at making something like the original games, but I would have loved to see some more polish around mobility and the ability to jump or walk up inclined hills more efficiently rather than having to spin jump or spin charge your way to move forward. It's just detracting from the element I'm so focused on, which is when I hear the name Sonic, I think of fast, not a character that's moving at a snail's pace. Honestly, at the end of the day, it's another attempt from SEGA to milk this franchise for all it's worth. It feels very slow at times and very unrewarding for the asking price of $60. So if you do want to pick this game up, I would highly suggest to get it on a very heavy discount.